Hey, what's up guys? Skulls Nightshade here. In this video, I'm going to talk to you all about gathering minerals. Gathering minerals is very important. I farm material daily, putting me at a very high number for most things, except for photon quartz. Photon quartz always run out. Minerals are used to make yourself stronger in the game or to make money through selling augments. All of the regions in Halpha so far share certain minerals, but there are some that are more abundant in certain regions. So make sure you're gathering from all regions. Keep in mind when you're gathering minerals, you can only gather them once per account daily. So if you have multiple characters and you're trying to share your mineral runs, just be very careful because once you collect them, you have to wait until the reset the next day to get more minerals. I do want to mention, in order to find the actual spots of the minerals, I usually use this, which is the interactive map for PSO. What you basically can do is you can turn on the legends and you can turn on all of the minerals you would like to find. I just advise turning them all on. It is very misleading sometimes with how many minerals you will find. It's not exact, so don't expect to find it exactly at this spot, but just expect to go in this area and find these specific minerals being native there. We're going to go to AELIO. We're going to start off by going to the very tip right outside of the region, North AELIO. We're going to go to the plateau. Okay, so we have arrived, but before we actually get started, I want to show you guys the most optimal way to set your mag, which it's super easy, but for those of you who don't normally change your sonar settings or don't know how, you want to go here and click where it says minerals. So you want minerals to be the only one that's checked off. For the most part, the minerals spawn in the same spots, but sometimes they do spawn in weird little corners and it's very easy to miss them. So here's my run for North AELIO. We're gonna start there. So we're at the plateau. And if you guys look at the map, what we're gonna do is we're going to follow the whole top part. Okay, we're gonna loop around this way. I don't know why I gather so aggressively. Now we're gonna jump down. We're gonna go here. There's always some right in these rocks. Now, if you look at the map, this region over here, or this area over here, doesn't really provide a whole lot of minerals. So what you want to do is, for optimal timing, you want to just go straight this way towards this little waterfall and get what you can find on the way to the waterfall and around the waterfall, which is a very quartz heavy day, so that's great. Photon quartz is, again, the bane of my existence. I mean, amazing, absolutely amazing. I love it. Ha! All right, so we're gonna go up here, which takes us now to central AELIO, in the middle of Resolve Forest and North AELIO. So if you go further up that way, which I can show you on the map, if you go further up that way, it kind of leads you to a loop where you can get more. Honestly, I don't go that way just because it is too time consuming. But if you want to get the quartz, because there is quartz there, quartz is very important, I've mentioned this, but if you want to get the quartz there, go for it. That's not something that I include in my run personally. Going down the river is a little less time consuming because you just kind of go in one direction. Once you've reached the end of the river area, you should be good to go. There's always a couple at the end, but once you reach 𝐊𝐿𝐼O Lake, then you're not going to find any more of these minerals. So if you take a look at the map and you look for South AELIO, it looks like a ton on here, right? But there definitely are spots where it is more concentrated. Those are really like the only two spots that I bother with. If you want to run around South AELIO, it is a very, very pretty part of the map. If you want to run around South AELIO, then you can. But everything else is going to be scattered and it's a little unpredictable. So this is where I normally start. I just jump down and go into this cave right under the Ryuger. Now you're just going to gather along the way. Pretty straight to the point here. Now, it's going to lead you this way because there are some minerals that way, but you want to go to the left first. It makes your run a little faster. Actually, a lot faster. All right, and you're just going to kind of gather what you see. If you miss a couple, no biggie, because we're gonna come back through here. Okay, so this is where we came from, and we went to the north, which is to the left here. We're gonna go south, which is to the right. And this is how we're gonna get out of here. So make sure you got everything because we're not backtracking. And sometimes you get really lucky, and there's some right out here. It doesn't look like we got super lucky today, but sometimes you come out and there are like a couple little things there for you to gather. So yay, ta-da! Now we're gonna head this way. So if you look at our map, we're going to the north, towards yet another waterfall and yet another cave. All right, so we're gonna go behind here. And this place is very hit or miss. Sometimes you come in here and there's a ton, and sometimes you come in here and there's like nothing. And honestly, for this area, because it's not really something that I feel like I use as often as a mineral, I just kind of stay here and go with this. Now you can also go this way through the entrance from Central. So if you wanted to loop around from that first area into the entrance, you could do that. There's a couple of things there. But honestly, if you go in the tunnel in the entrance, your luck is pretty much like how it is in this little cave. There's a chance you'll find a lot. And if we have randomite pops here too. Now, as far as West AELIO goes, we're just gonna completely skip that. So let me actually go to this Ryuker and I'll pull up the map and show you guys where you can find things at. So if you take a look at our map, everything is everywhere. There's basically a chance that you just run all up and down west and you find stuff, and there's a chance that there's not as much stuff in one spot than the other. So if you want to come here and you actually want to do that farm, I just advise starting at one end and then going all the way to the other at the top. Okay, well, that's basically it for our run in AELIO. There's not really many spots to hit. All of the spots are really concentrated, which is nice. So if you take a look at the map, you can see that I start here in North AELIO at the plateau. I make my way around here. I make my way around back here. I teleport back or walk back if you don't gather that one. And then make my way around this way. I take the little waterfall entrance and go to Central. Then I'll make my way down here, down the river, all the way around until the river's end. From there, I'll go to South AELIO, go to the falls. We'll go right underneath the falls and take that little tunnel. From there, that'll give you a bunch of minerals. We take the tunnel out and then go across to this other tunnel. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Again, my name is 𝐒𝐤𝐮𝐥𝐥𝐬. Nightshade. I play on ship 3 on global, so if you ever see me around, feel free to say hi. I'll have another video for you guys soon with the run through 𝐊𝐚𝐰𝐴𝐻, and then also 𝐀𝐤𝐿𝐿. Once we have our new region, you'll get a guide through how you should run minerals there too. All right, everyone, stay comfy, get that maceta. Sayonara.